All right, welcome to today's pop-up training. It's going to be all on Forex Basics 101. So if you ever want to learn how to trade, want to learn what is this Forex thing, this is going to be the class for you. And we do this every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Please your name is Makisha Styles, aka Keish, and I will be your tour guide for today. So what are some things we're going to cover? We're going to go over first the disclaimer. So just so you know, I'm not a financial advisor, right? And Forex trading has a lot of large potential rewards, but it also have risks. So this information I'm providing for you today is for educational purposes only, okay? So now we got our disclaimers out the way. So today we're going to go over a brief overview of what is Forex. Like I said, a lot of you all are new, so you're probably wondering what is Forex. We're going to briefly cover that. I'm also going to show you how simple learning to trade can be. So I'm going to show you a couple of copy and paste scanners. I'm going to show you how to place trades using those scanners. And then I'm also going to show you how to get access to it immediately after this training, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. So what exactly is Forex? Because you hear about it all the time, right? So what is it? It's simply known as the foreign exchange market. So some people might say FX, some people might say Forex, but it's simply the foreign exchange market where we actually utilize the online market to exchange different currencies, okay? And because we're able to exchange currencies, do it with commerce, finance, and everything, Forex is one of the largest financial markets in the world, okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Forex is one of the largest financial markets in the world. So as you see, since we're doing with currencies, you got your Canadian dollar, your Mexican peso, your Australian dollar, right? Your New Zealand dollar, your US dollar, of course. And I'm going to show you what tools we utilize to actually be able to leverage this and trade in the Forex market and profit, okay? Now, the first thing I want to go over is going to be your copy and paste scanners, all right? So what do I mean by copy and paste? This is where, because this is new, you don't really know how to trade yet, right? So what I want to show you is how simple it actually could be. So there are tools in place. So until you're able to actually learn this and go off for your own, you still want to be able to earn some type of income, right? So how do you do that? Utilize what is already in play and already working. So what I'm going to show you today is going to be what we call the Harmonic Scanner. But before I show you that, let's scroll this down some. What I want to give you is a couple more basics of Forex, right? So when I show you this one more time, you're going to be like, it makes sense. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is in the Forex market, you normally have, let's say, your buyers, right? So I want to go ahead and do this. So your buyers are going to be, we're going to put them in green, okay? We're going to put our buyers in green. Let's do a darker green. Let's do like a money type green. All right, let's go ahead and darken it up some. There we go. Perfect, perfect. So you got your buyers, right? I'm going to break down every single thing, okay? And like I said, I'm prime military, so everything, I like everything to be explained out. So you got your buyers in the market, okay? So we're going to have our buyers. All right, going to represent the green. And then we also have sellers. So with the foreign exchange market, what I like about it is because not only can you leverage your buyers in the market, but you also get to leverage the sellers. What does that mean? So, a lot of times with stocks, you're like, man, my stock is going up. This is awesome. This is phenomenal, right? But then it starts to drop. When it starts to drop, you start freaking out because it's like, man, I'm starting to lose money. But in the Forex market, why I like it's so lucrative, it's because you get to leverage a currency pair going up. You're like, yes, I'm getting excited. But then we're going to show you how to leverage it dropping as well, because we know it's currencies. Go up, it go down, right? It's the market. The market goes up, down, and then sometimes it consolidates or goes sideways. But in the Forex market, you can leverage the selling of it. So it's something, say for instance, we buy low. We buy low and sell high, so it's starting to drop. In the Forex market, you can leverage that, okay? No worry, we're going to go over that. So in the market, you have your buyers and your sellers. So we're going to say hypothetically, your buyers are normally, say, green, right? You got your sellers normally red, right? You also got your buyers, which are your bulls. A lot of people who trade stocks know about that. And you got your sellers, which are the bears, okay? So like I said, the market, it goes up, it goes down, and it goes sideways, okay? So now that you know that, so now you got kind of a general overview, because when you're looking at this, I just want to show you how simple trading can be when you have the proper tools and the right mentors in place, okay? So let's come down. So green buyers, red sellers. Sometimes the buyers can be in blue. The sellers will necessarily always be in red, okay? Another thing, when we come down, right? Now that you know that, we're going to make this a little bigger so you can be able to see it. When you're looking at this, it's one of our copy and paste tools. So right now, I know it's looking like, man, this is kind of like foreign language, Keish. What is this? So this is the market. This is the live market. So remember I mentioned that disclaimer at the beginning. Although this is a live market, when you go to do this on your own, start off in your demo account first, okay? Because you want to make sure you understand this and understand how to copy and paste the tools, or how to use our tools to copy and paste. So when you're looking at each one of these are blue. Remember I said sometimes be different colors, right? But your red is always the sellers. So these are called candlesticks. See, blue, 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 red, red, red. These are called candlesticks. That's what it's called. All across the market, you trade stocks, they call candlesticks. The same thing in the Forex market. So when you're looking at the blue, right, your blue are your buyers. This means, hey, the bluers are in, and the people are buying up. They're buying up. They're buying up. And then the sellers come in. It's your red. Boom, it start dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. But remember, I said with the Forex market, you can leverage this up, and then with the proper tools, you can leverage this entire drop. So imagine on the stock market side, you're like, man, I just got into this particular stock at this price. All right, I bought it low. Okay, it's going up. It's going up. Now it's starting to drop, and you freaking out because look at that. It went way past what you got into the stock at. But at the Forex market, with the proper tools in place, once it got up here, say its highest point, it started to drop. Forex market, we get excited because you're able to leverage this, right? So you caught it going up, but then now you're catching it going down. That's one of the benefits of the Forex market. Plus two, it's 24/7 if you're trading crypto, but we'll get into that another time. So you're looking at this chart right here. Although you probably still don't know what any of this is, that's good. That's why we're going to go over this every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm going to show you how to use the scanner. So when you're looking at it's called a Harmonic Scanner, okay? It is over 87% accurate. And then once you start to learn how to trade, you can kind of add like indicators to it, those extra, just say call them cheat codes to it, where now you're able to up that number from 87% up to 90%, and it's rarely ever to be 100%. So I'm here to be honest with you. Trading is not 100%, okay? But what you will learn here is how to manage your risk. Like I said at the beginning, everything is a risk, right? So when you come into this, you're also going to know what is your risk. So every single time you take a trade, you're already going to know what it is that you're risking. So when we're looking at this right here, I'm going to keep it nice and simple, okay? What you see here is a green line, okay? So that green line, right? And you see another green line. These green lines are what we call entry areas, okay? So I want to go ahead, minimize this, and we'll put it in our text box. So we know that our green lines, right? Green on this scanner equals our entries, all right? Or it could be your price, depending on your broker, okay? The next thing I want you to pay attention to, all right, see, green equal entry. Next one I want to pay attention to is what it says ideal goal. You see it says ideal goal number 1, ideal goal number 2, ideal goal number 3. What are these? These are the other numbers you're going to copy into. I'm going to show you the actual system you're going to copy it into. So these are your take profits. So when it comes to Forex trading, you normally have to know 3 things. What price you're going to be getting into, because remember, this is a currency, so you got to know the price, right? The scanner gives it to you. You also have to know where it is that you would like to gain profit at, okay? That's what's called take profit. When utilizing our actual scanners, it's going to say ideal goal. But once I take you over to the tool we're going to utilize, it's going to say take profit, okay? So think of this as take profit 1, 2, and 3. This means the first one, okay, I'm going to collect some cash or profit here. I'm going to go down another time. I'm collecting a little more profit. And then right here, I'm going to collect another profit as well. So it gives you 3 opportunities to get into this market and gain profits at. Now, how does this scanner come up with the numbers? What I like about Harmonic Scanner is because it scans the whole Forex market for you. So you don't have to worry about, man, which pair should I get into? Man, what should I put for my take profit? What should I put my stop loss? You don't have to worry about that when you're coming in here trading on Harmonic Scanner, okay? So remember, ideal goals are take profits. Let's put this in our text box. Next thing we have is our ideal goal, right? Or our take profit when we get over to the 2. All right, so let's put our take profit. The next thing when you get into a trade, you must know what it is that you are willing to risk. That is where it comes in, where it says invalidation level is your stop loss. Now, the reason why a lot of people fail at when they trade Forex is because they don't understand what they're risking. And remember, you control all of this. It's not me, okay? It's not the educators. It's you that control your own risk. So what do I mean by that? So anytime you get into the Forex market, say for instance, you're like, hey, I have $50 in my account. I don't want to risk any more than $5. This is where your stop loss, aka invalidation level, comes into play. So say for instance, this trade, right? We're dropping down, it's doing great. Then all of a sudden it starts to reverse. Because remember, we cannot predict the market, right? We can have a lot of tools in place to help us properly predict it, but you can't predict it all the time. And we can't control what happens in the market. So if it starts to reverse on you and say you were still in for a sale, And right here, end up hitting your stop loss, aka your invalidation level, you only risk $5 because you set that limit, okay? Then I'm also getting into lot sizes, pills, we'll get into all that, okay? But just for this purpose only, for educating purposes only, so you can understand that you control your risk. So like I said, if you have $50 in your account, you're like, I don't risk any more than $5, that's where the stop loss, aka invalidation level, comes into play. Let's go back over to our text box. So when you're looking at the scanner, right, or you're placing a trade, you always got to know your entry or the price. You always got to know your take profit, or on the scanner, your ideal goal. And you always have to know your invalidation level, right? Invalidation level, or when we go over to the tools, your stop loss, all right? So now we know it's 3 things we're going to need. And these are the 3 things we will always copy from this scanner into the tool I'm going to take you to next. So once again, what's the first thing we're going to need? Our entry or our price, right? Anytime you see 2 green lines, it's giving you 2 opportunities to enter this trade. So you have to come up here and look. You're like, man, I missed it. No, you didn't. It's a second green line. You have a second opportunity to get in here and still get some profit, okay? Now, and then also remember too, your invalidation level. So you got your entry, take profit, and your stop loss. So you always want to have those 2. Another thing I want to point out, because remember, this is copying and pasting until you actually learn. Just going to copy the numbers in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down these numbers, right? I'm going to take these numbers and we're going to take them over to the tool that you're going to utilize. All right. So we're going to do that in a few moments. Here we go. Make sure we got everything good here. There we go. So once you know these 3, all you're doing is copying the numbers, copy the numbers into the tool we're going to use. The tool we're going to utilize. All right. So make up our text box. The tool we're going to utilize is called MetaTrader 4. All right. So I'm going to type it out, especially for everybody's watching the recording. MetaTrader 4, or you can do MetaTrader 5. It's totally up to you. So what's MetaTrader 5? It has more tools, have more fancier bells and whistles, but you can simply just utilize MetaTrader 4, okay? So this is when I say you get to control your own risk, you control everything, no one's trading on your behalf, because once you learn this skill set, you're able to, take it forward. So when you utilize the MetaTrader 4, I don't know if you've ever seen movies where people are, in the room in Wall Street and they're like, buy, sell, right? We don't have access to do that. So what we do is utilize a middle person or the bank, which is the MetaTrader 4, which are brokers, okay? So remember, I'm not trading for you. I'm not holding your money. You're going to utilize a broker, which is aka a bank, okay? So you have it right here. Then you decide how much you want to put in to risk, right? And you decide what your risk is. So a lot of people also think that when it comes to trading, you got to sit in front of your charts all day long. Remember, the whole point of this class is to show you how simple learning to trade Forex can be. So what does that mean? We have these tools in place. Once you copy these numbers, don't overestimate it, overcomplicate it. You copy these numbers, whether it's the first green or the second green, right? You copy your ideal goal number 1, which you being new, I highly suggest you only do ideal goal number 1 or take profit 1 until you actually learn how to leverage other tools. And then you can start, advancing up. But for educational purposes only, we're going to stick with ideal goal number 1, okay? So when you copy these numbers into your MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, you're only going to grab your green line, your first ideal goal, and you're going to grab your invalidation level or your take or your stop loss, okay? So what does that look like? So we're going to go over to MetaTrader 4 because I want to show you every single thing. So, all right, so we're going to share from the screen over here, and you're going to be able to sit in a few moments. Should be able to sit in about 3, 2, 1. It should be popping up. There it is. Perfect. All right. So the next thing we want to go ahead and do is we want to go ahead and show you the tool for MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. Now, note that when you download MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 is free. So you kind of have no excuse. After this class, the first thing you should do, download MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. It's available on Android and also Apple, of course. So what does it look like? Another thing I want to point out before we get over to the app is that, remember I said I'm proud middle, so I like everything organized. So the more organized you are when you're starting off with this journey, it's going to help you out a lot and keeps things from being so overwhelmed. Because remember, this is new. Like when you start at school, you start off pre-K or you start off kindergarten. You don't just jump you up to high school, right? Because then it could be so overwhelming. So it's the same thing here, right? So when you start off in different levels, right? It's going to make it easier for you, okay? Well, not easier, but more simpler for you. So as you see at the top right hand corner, it says trading tools. Every single thing that I utilize for trading is in this top right hand box. So I'm going to click on it. When I click on it, remember I said to download MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You see both of them right at the top left hand corner. MetaTrader 4 right beside it. MetaTrader 5 right beside that are all my apps that I utilize for trading. Okay, you can feel free to take a screenshot of it so you can come back and look at it later. Now we're going to open up MetaTrader 4. one of the first things you want to do, okay, when you're looking at MetaTrader 4 is I want you to go ahead and open up a demo account. Now, when you're looking at this, these are real live numbers in the real live market, okay? Remember I said we trade currencies. So at the top here, you see it says USD JPY. That's the US dollar against the Japanese yen, okay? You got the Great British Pound against the Japanese yen, GBP, JPY. We exchange all type of different pairs here. So instead of you being in that country in person, exchanging your US dollars for that, we do it all online, okay? Now, how do you open up a demo account? Because remember I said at the beginning, you want to trade demo before you open up a live account. Even if you open up a live account, do not trade in it yet until you have been through your demo account and you now see that, hey, I'm more comfortable with this, and you got a consistent amount of profitable trades, all right? So to open up your demo account, at the bottom here, you see it says quotes. It's highlighted in blue. Down the bottom, it says quotes. Next to it says chart. Next to that it says trade, history, settings. You want to click on settings because remember, we're going to open up our demo account first. The next thing you want to go ahead and do is click on new account. Once you click on new account, you have two options: open a demo account and log into an existing account. What you want to go ahead and do is open a demo account because you want to remember you're still learning, so you don't want to do a live account yet. That's what the second option is for. You want to click on it. Next thing you want to do, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so I cannot recommend brokers. So how do you find out what broker is best for you? Research. That's why we have Google, right? So you can research like Forex brokers for U.S. residents, Forex brokers for Jamaica, Forex brokers for Europe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, just research those brokers. But for educational purposes only, I'm going to type where it says enter company or server name. I'm going to type in Hugo's Way for educational purposes only. You see it pops up. It says demo. Okay, gonna click on demo. You're gonna fill in your name, phone number, email. Okay, leverage. When you think of this is actual bank, your brokers are just banks. Okay, they're the ones that can do the trade, not do the trading for you, but who you're going through to place the trades. Okay, so you can leverage. All right, they got different leverages. We'll go over that another time. And then of course deposit. What I recommend is that you click on deposit and you take to something realistic that you're going to be actually depositing your live account, because although it's a demo account, remember it's still live prices. The charts are still real. The charts are still live, right? So you want to trade your demo account how you trade your live account. So let's take it down to 3,000. Even if you're not putting 3,000 in, it's still a little more realistic than say $1 million. Okay, you know you're not gonna be depositing $1 million yet, so you want to take it down to realistic. So you can click on register at the top right hand corner. Once you do that, it's going to give you a login information, right? Password, and you can actually, you can not this page, you can screenshot it on yours, right? You can copy it to your clipboard, but if you do lose this information, it's okay. It is a demo account, and you can actually have 1,000 demo accounts if you want to. Okay, and click on done. Now you're actually ready to place trades. Now remember we were over, right? We were over so I can see. Remember we were over on our Harmonic Scanner. Okay, we was looking at the three different lines. The green line, the ideal goal, which is take profit, and the invalidation level. The pair we were looking at, I'm gonna share it again so you can see it, is GBP AUD. Okay, we was looking at the Great British Pound against the Australian dollar. Okay, so when we're looking at this particular, these are your quotes page. You see all your different quotes on here I mentioned before. You want to see that you see GBP AUD. Let's see that we see it. We see AUD USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, NZD USD, USD CAD, USD CHF, USD JPY. We don't see it. So how do we actually trade and actually add this pair? So how do you add a pair? At the top right hand corner is a plus sign. Okay, remember, you can always pause this video. So I recommend when you're watching the recording, pause the video, have your phone beside you, and do exactly what I'm doing. Okay, remember, you want to open in a demo account. So at the top right hand corner is a plus sign. We want to click on that plus sign. The next thing we want to do, in case you're actually looking at the screen here, remember I said we trade currencies. We do a lot of stuff in the Forex market, just that we don't have enough time to go over right now. But you can also trade certain stocks on the Forex market, which means that when you're buying up your stocks, right, you're buying stocks, you can also trade certain ones on the Forex market. So if that stock started to drop, remember the Forex market, you leverage ups and downs, you still good to go. All right. So remember, we're looking for a GBP AUD. All we want to do, keep it simple. Okay. We want to go in the search bar. We want to click in it. We want to type in GBP AUD. All right. We type that in. We're going to hit the little green plus sign. It disappears. We want to click on that cancel button, press the back button, and there it is at the bottom. So now we have the pair that we were looking to trade. The next thing we want to go ahead and do is we want to click on this pair. All right. So remember when I said do your research on your brokers while I'm thinking about it? Right here where it says GBP AUD spread 29, this is why. when you're doing your research on your brokers, see what their spreads are. You know, see if they're higher than others, they're lower than others, because that pretty much is what you call the broker's cut. Because remember, we're utilizing the MetaTrader 4 platform, and right, we have to choose a broker, which is say a bank, right? And to utilize their services is a fee. Okay, so it's like it's saying it's 27, might be 2 cents, might be 1 cent. All right, but you always want to see what that spread is. Okay, so now we're going to trade this pair. We're going to copy what we saw on the Harmonic Scanner over to our app here. So all I want to do is click on it. All right, we click on trade because we want to trade it. The next thing you want to go ahead and do is you want to see what we're getting into. So you got market execution, right? But say for instance you're doing a pending order. So I just want to click on market execution. Okay, remember all this stuff's gonna be in the account. I'm gonna show you. So if I said I want you to set up a buy stop, right, a sell stop, a buy limit, sell limit, remember all this stuff's in the academy. That's how you would get to a click on market execution. Okay, but remember we're copying exactly what we saw on the scanner into our platform here. So the first thing I want to go ahead and do, I know we're doing a sell order, so I want to click on it. Right here it says 0.05. Those are your lot sizes. This is where you control your risk. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up something when we get over to the academy to show you how and what lot sizes are and what the amount is for each one. But this is how you control your risk. Some people come in, this is how people blow accounts, is they're like, hey, I want to put a whole standard on. I want to do $10 per pip. Okay, and a pip is simply how the market moves. We're gonna go over that, right? But keep it simple when you're first starting out, okay? Because you're still learning. And then when you start to get consistent results with a lower lot size, remember it's all a lot size, then you can start increasing your lot size slowly over time, okay? So we want to enter in what was at our green line. So all I want to do is copy exactly what I saw over here. So one of our green lines was 76494. So I'm going to put in 76494, okay? Once I do that, I want to enter my stop loss or my invalidation level, right? And that was 1.77146. So I want to put in, I'm just copying 77146, right? I want to put in my take profit or my ideal goal number 1, okay? Just number 1. So I'm going to put that in. That was 76167. Remember, just copying. That's all I'm doing is copying these numbers, right? Next thing I want to go ahead and do is place the order because I already told I want to sell because the Harmonic Scanner said it's a sell order. The Harmonic Scanner gave my price or my entry, right? The Harmonic Scanner gave my stop loss. I just copied the numbers, and the Harmonic Scanner gave my take profit. I just copied the numbers. I click on place. Now we're good to go. I mean, it's a demo account. Demo account. Say it one more time. This is a demo account. All right. And now we're good to go. So now I don't have to sit in front of the chart all day. Nope. I place my trade. It's good to go. Now you're wondering, okay, well, how do I know if it's losing or if it's in profit? You have everything set. And remember, you controlled your own risk. So you don't have to sit and watch the chart all day because whether it hits your stop loss, that's you say, hey, you risk $5, boom, it closed you out. That's all you risk, right? Or it hits your take profit, right? It's going to close out automatically as long as you have these 3 numbers in, okay? So once again, how did we trade it? We went over to our Harmonic Scanner. I found my pair, which is GBP AUD. I clicked on it. All right, just going to click on it. Click on trade. Once you click on trade, I clicked on sell stop, and I just copied the numbers I saw. I copied the green line, 76494. Okay, I copied the stop loss, even validation level, 77146. All I'm doing is copying. Right? And then I also copied the take profit, which is 76167. There we go. 76167. That's it. Click on the place, and now we're good to go. All right. Then whether it closed out in profit or it hit my stop loss, either way, I don't have to stare at the chart all day long. All right. So make sure you go back, watch this video over and over and over again. If you have questions, I'm going to show you the group. You can ask your questions in. So we're going to stop sharing from here. And we're going to share one last time because we're almost finished from the desktop. All right. And you should be able to see it in a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Now, when we was over on the MetaTrader 4, we're back on our scanner now. All we did was copy, made this bigger so you can see, we copied our green line. I did the second green line because the first green line was already in motion. How do I know? Because this candlestick already passed this first one. So I'm like, man, I missed out. No, I didn't. I can catch the second line. So boom, that's what I did. So my price, I put in this line. Okay, I knew it was a sell order because I knew my price was here and my take profits were below it. So I knew it was a sell order. So I put in a sell stop, okay? Next thing all I copied was my ideal goal or my take profit. I copied this number, okay? Next thing I wanted to do is I copied because I want to know my risk. I don't want it to blow my whole account, right? So I put in a stop loss or my invalidation level and I just copied this number. That's it. Nice and simple. Keep it real simple, okay? Now, once you do that, You let it go, and it's good to go for the day. And you let your MetaTrader 4 do its thing because you have your numbers in. Utilize the copy and paste tool, which is our Harmonic Scanner, over 87% accurate, and you let it do its thing, and you go about your day. Okay. Now, remember I was talking about lot sizes, stop loss, right? Pips, all that kind of stuff. Where do you learn the terminology at? Okay. So in our terminology, what you will learn it from is our Academy. Okay. So right here, remember, you will get access to it after this class is over, is our Academy. So as you see, nice, slick, good to go. All right, we're going to have orientation tonight. So those that actually get started with us after class, you will have orientation this evening. But I want to show you the actual Academy. So we're going to come over to the left-hand side where it says Academy. See how we're just going to flow through this because that's how simple everything is made in the IM Master Academy. So I'm going to click on Academies. Once we do that, remember, we're doing Forex, okay? In about probably next month, we'll start doing crypto. Month after that, we'll start doing some binary trading or HFX trading, okay? But for this class, we're doing Forex. So you see here's in different languages. We're going to keep it simple. And let's say, hey, I speak English, so I'm going to pick on Learn Forex Trading English. Once I click that, see how simple it is? It goes down. This is one of the first videos says, what is Forex? So remember, we briefly went over it earlier, but we have whole videos in here. And the whole Academy is broken down from A all the way to Z++, if that's a thing, right? Because it takes you from a beginner all the way to advanced. Say if, hey, you already know some things about Forex, the Academy still goes over different strategies for you, okay? It tells you exact times to trade. Remember I said about pips? It goes over what is a pip. What's the lot size, Keish? Here it is, lot size. The Academy goes over every single thing. So once you come into after class, you get started, right? The first thing you'll get access to is the Academy. After you go through your Academy, next thing we're going to go ahead and do is start your live mentorship. Okay, now if you don't know, the IM Master Academy has mentors and educators from all around the world. Now, the powerful thing about our educators is that they are vetted before they even get a chance to be able to educate us. Okay, so it's not nobody you find on YouTube. He's like, oh, okay, anybody can train on YouTube, right? But when you come here to our Go Live platform, which is our live mentorship, they have already been vetted for you. Okay, and what I like about them too, you see here, all different backgrounds, beautiful. But we're going to focus on FRX today. So we're going to come down. The first thing it says is pick a channel. You see here, there's a channel. Just like some people watch TV, right? Or you watch something where you got to pick a channel. So remember, over the next couple of weeks, we're going over FRX. So the channel we're going to choose today is FRX. So when I click on it, next thing it's going to give me is a schedule. Okay, because everything has schedules, right? And what I like about it, remember I said our educators are all around the world, which means you have people on at 1 a.m. So if you're a late early bird or, up late at night, 5 p.m., 7 p.m., 2 a.m. So we have educators that are on at all different times. And what I like about it that if you haven't catch them live, you can always catch a recording. Because remember, all of this is self-paced. So you can go through it as fast or as, at a moderate pace as you want to. So say, for instance, here it says onboard orientation. So you get started, you got orientation immediately, okay? So you look at it, I said everything is recorded. So if I want to check out, say, right here, my favorite educator is Lee Allen, right? I click on her. All right, you see here, you come down, everything's recorded. See that? Everything's recorded. You got favorite sessions. These are what they really break it down into strategies. So not only you got the Harmonic Scanner, you come to your live educators and they show you exactly how to do it. So now you're going from copying and pasting to learning. Because once you learn this, man, you can go really far with this, okay? So remember, the first thing, you got your Academy. So you come in, you learn terminology. The next thing, you're going to start your live mentorship, okay? The third thing you're going to do, right, you got your scan. We got more than one scanner. So we'll go over a different scanner every single week, is that you have access to our personal trading community, Trade Nation Sparta, where we have trainings pretty much every single day, all right? What does that mean? That means that once you lock arms with us, you're not left alone. It ain't, oh, hey, get you signed up. We're done. No, we have trainings every single day, which means that as you're going through your Academy, as you're going through your live mentorship, you have questions, you hop into our classes and we're able to assist you. Okay. So right now you're wondering, okay, what's the investment about this? Because yes, I love the scanner. It seems very simple to use. I see, hey, the Academy's going to break it down from A to Z. I see, hey, y'all got the live mentorship, and I see that the IM Master Academy has a ton of different tools and that it is self-paced. What's my investment, Keish? So your investment, say for instance, you want to do the FRS, but of course, when I say we got different academies, we got e-commerce or drop shipping, right? We got DCX, which is our crypto academy. We have binary, which is our HFX academy, but then we're doing FRX all this week, right? So I'm going to click on FRX. So normally it is $274.95, right? But For the next couple of days, it is only $184.95. And depending on the time you're watching this recording, it might be back up to $274.95. So to get started, it is $184.95, right? Then 28 days later, you're like, hey, I like it here. I love it here. Your subscription then is only drops down to $174.95. Now, right now, I know you're thinking, man, okay, that's cool and all. What type of program do you have? So what we do have is a money back guarantee program, which means that when you get started with us, you're like, hey, I don't like it here. I don't love it here. You can cancel within 7 days and you get your money back. No questions asked. So it's no contract. Okay. So you can go 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. It's still no contract. Okay. So to get started today, it is $184.95. Right. Then after 28 days, you like it, you love it here. It drops down to $174.95. Okay. Now, next thing I want to go over to see if you all have any questions. But remember, if you have questions, all you got to do as well is I'm going to show you the group. Let's go over to the group. Right here, you have the Telegram group. So make sure you copy that and post it in the chat for you all. You copy that, and this is where you can ask your questions at. You'll see me over there, right? And then the next thing, for those ready to get started, you can go ahead and text READY to 833-367-3922. And make sure when you're texting that number, you let me know who it is that referred you over to us, okay? So that is all I have for you all today. I hope that you have learned a lot. Remember, if you're watching the recording, watch it over and over and over again, and then meet us back here next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is all for today. I wish you all a blessed, prosperous, and wonderful rest of the day.